welcome to my channel. My name is Aliren, and this is Astro Compass Oracle. I'm going to do a reading for the Divine Military Masculine and see if I can get some messages of support, guidance, and maybe some information to assist with the current situation, whether it's quarantine, lockdown, or about to happen, changes within your immediate environment that are now creating an extraordinary amount of stress, the lack of connection with your the brotherhood, the military brotherhood. So Archangel Michael is coming through quite strongly in this reading. I'm also getting this visual. That would be Calliope. Oh, and she's sitting on something on fire. Can you really not do that? Seriously? Calliope, you... Okay, so there's that interruption. Anyway, so, oh, okay, there's a message in there. There's a couple things going on. Distractions, delays, detours, pulling you away from what the true purpose of this time is right now. Okay? I keep getting a visual of, from the movie The Matrix, and I think it might have been number 3, but I don't really remember. When he went up against Mr. Smith and he invaded his body and exploded him from the inside out, the Divine Military Masculine is like that. You know, he's really in the belly of the beast when it comes to being at the whim of energies that maybe you have no control over. You know, there might be some disillusionment right now with why you came in and how you're being treated and why did you ally yourself with what might feel like the wrong side. And the message that I'm getting is that that's not true at all. It's exactly the opposite. You know, you're the Trojan horse, is what they're saying. You're the Trojan horse. If you recognize the lessons that you have to learn and empower yourself by recognizing you have like a true autonomy and honoring your own authenticity. If you are built counterclockwise, be fucking built counterclockwise. God built you that way. If you're built so you don't even go in a circle, everybody else go in a circle, and you're like, then be Picasso. Be what God built you to be. That is what the message is. But the thing is if you find yourself right in this environment of confinement, whether it's just that you're in service or that you are in extreme lockdown and you're in solitude, you ask yourself what the lesson is in this exact moment. If you are fighting the virus, know that millions of people on this planet have learned and understood how to get in touch with their bodies on a cellular level, to communicate with your body on a cellular level, to wage war on a cellular level using your own consciousness. I am not speaking of a thing I don't know. I can tell you that right now. I know this very personally, and if I had not learned the lesson, I wouldn't be having this conversation with you right now. So I would encourage you to educate yourself. Maybe just start with sound frequencies to clear your mind and get your energy balanced out a little bit so you can begin to think. They can be extraordinarily powerful for healing. There's just nothing you can do for yourself better. So instead of the news, instead of McChatty.com, I don't even know what people use anymore. Do YouTube Safagio healing frequencies, do meditations, do yoga. If you are not feeling well and you cannot do anything physical, put the healing frequencies on, the DNA clearing, the RNA killing, there's tons of these on YouTube that will restore and assist you in doing your DNA. Also, subliminals, I cannot tell you enough how much they can save your ass. All you need to do is follow your gut, find one that doesn't annoy you, and play it over and over and over and fucking over again I did it for 2 months. You can fix anything. I would encourage you to learn this lesson now while you have this opportunity. Okay, so there's that, and now we're going to pull a card for the Divine Masculine from Stacey DeMarco's Gods and Titans deck. Okay, sleep issues. Probably your diet's not awesome if you're in the service. Probably you have anxiety that is shot through the roof and is on a rocket trajectory course for the Pleiades. However, sleep is how you do this work. This is a mindfulness practice in itself, and that it does require some self-discipline to choose to put on music that helps soothe your mind, and they work. If you are spun up so tight and you have responsibilities that feel like they are dissolving in chaos, let them go right now. You can only affect the thing in front of you at this time. If the thing in front of you is that your sleep is jacked up, that has to be addressed first, because it is your first line of defense, period, without a doubt. It powers your immune system. It helps you stay connected to God, and quite frankly, it's where you do most of your healing work. So let's get some guidance on this. Spirit, what is it that the Divine Military Masculine can... what energies can they work with to help them sleep if they're running into this issue? I am hearing that if you have the capacity to order something, I'm hearing definitely calcium magnesium is in order. That is not an expensive supplement. There's a great one called, I think it's called Mag Calm or Calm Mag. I'm not associated with the company, but it's not expensive and it can make a huge difference. Magnesium deficiency. Strength. Yeah, strength of mind to master this lesson of sleep issues, to actually address it. You may have been trained that it's acceptable to go 3 hours, and you might have come off duty where you were on sleep deprivation cycle training forever, and now you're like got all this time on your hands, you're in solitude, something along those lines could be going on. Now you have to learn the other lesson. You have to flip the bitch, flip the switch. Okay, now it's about turning it off, because your work, your mission is now internal. If you got ripped from an external reality and stuck into one that's now fully internal, that's your new mission. And this will require a new type of strength. It's not the kind of strength that gets done at the gym, guy. It's not that kind of strength. This is spiritual, this is mental, this is I'm hearing this is the ultimate mastery of masculine energy. This is the ultimate lesson. The frequency of strength supports our ability to harmonize all our qualities and skills towards a strong and balanced way of being. Okay, so you will need your strength. Your immune strength is now your sidearm. It's now your M16. It's now your weapon of choice. It is your immune system. It is what you need to work on and hone. And you do this through this work of mindfulness practices and learning to work with your body on a cellular level. I'm not the best teacher of this stuff. I have yet to be able to verbalize this process, but I would encourage you right now, until I'm able to Google it and YouTube, how to heal yourself through the power of thought. It sounds cheese dick, but so the fuck what? It works. Do it. Let's get a message from this deck for you guys. Hope, love, and acceptance. Love is yours. Recognize your divine worth. Choose loving thoughts. That's right, the power of thought. This, and I was talking about this earlier, about this aligning with higher self, aligning with God. That is where the inner peace is. I promise you, if there is no external peace for you, the internal peace is truly in your connection with God, and it is where the hope lies. That's where the hope lies. I promise. Your perspective changes so much. You can't even resonate with the way that you were thinking when you were in fear frequency, okay? You accept your circumstances and you see the opportunity in the shitstorm. What is the opportunity in your current shitstorm? It's to go inside. That's what you're being invited to do by the universe. This wanted to come out in reverse, but I'm not going to take it that way. El Moria, awakening presence. The universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. The reason this came out in reverse is because many of the masculine energies are resisting this. And as a result, they're putting themselves in a place of vulnerability. You don't have to do that. This is a perspective shift, an invitation for a perspective shift, a huge one. Align yourself with a frequency that is of service to others rather than to service to self. And service to others can get a little complicated to discern. So you really got to use your higher heart, your heart connected to God, to make that decision. It's not usually an intellectual one. And that's the thing about the divine masculine. It's such logical energy, and that's the beauty of it, is the capacity to perform under fire. But right now, your mission is internal, and it's to have a conversation with the divine feminine energy within you, which is spiritual power. I promise you, if you can balance these two together, there will be nothing to stop you from aligning into your highest possible version of yourself. This is the mission. That's the mission. There's a lot of tools, Use YouTube. Okay. Another one wanted to come out reverse. I'm not going to take it, and this one really wants to come out reverse. The Holy Spirit, expect miracles. Remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back. There's somebody that really needs to hear this and know this and own this now. There is a reality in front of you that is different than the reality that your heart will tell you if you listen. This next card, charity, prayer, and contemplation. Somebody has a very busy mind that's having a really hard time navigating both the energies, because probably I'm reading for an empath who doesn't know they're an empath. I'm going to go a little deeper into this. I think this is somebody's individual reading that's starting to come through. This charity card, you might be a person who has given a whole lot and feels like you're kind of getting the short end of the stick right now by the universe. The universe is saying you need to go inside, because this problem goes back far before what is being presented to you in the present. And I am not being allowed to leave that upright. So let's get a little deeper into this. I was not expecting the reading to go this direction. Okay, so Spirit, let's get a card from this deck, please, on what the Divine Military Masculine needs to know right now to help maximize the timeline that he chooses, how to experience the energies that he's in, how to magnetize through the power of attraction, aligned with God, not some silly drugstore version of power of attraction. All right. Yep. Yeah. Okay, yep. This is about aligning with your divine feminine energy, soldier, sailor, guardsman, whoever you are, warrior. This is about aligning and valuing the feminine energy in yourself and the feminine energy in the people or the women or the females in your life and around you. This new energy coming in, the age of Aquarius, the divine feminine is ruling this bitch. So it's good to ally yourself early on internally with that energy, okay? Because there's no other options. Adjacent possibilities, that is not a possibility. By doing so, you avoid the storm. By not doing so, this experience is how we learn. All right, there's a card wanted to come out from the Mists of Avalon. Fear is the ultimate enemy. It is the opposite of love. The two cannot coexist in your mind space at the same time. It's a choice in that exact second on a quantum level to change your frequency. You may have experienced that resonance with God maybe sometime when you were in church, when the music reached an incredible peak of harmony and your heart chakra resonated with it. If you have that body memory, that's the feeling you're going to be recreating within yourself through doing this work. The Lady of the Lake, the Divine Feminine, the High Priestess coming through. Yep, this is the energy for you to take part in now yourself. Everybody has both. The Divine Feminine had to do just a shit ton of work to get into alignment with Divine Masculine energy and work through the distortion energies, and is still doing that. It plays out primarily in father energies. And this is the opposite for Divine Masculine. So there may be maternal issues that need to be looked at. This would be the time, because here's the opportunity. If you're quite young and envision having children, and I call it breeding, having children and having more human beings on this planet, the most responsible thing to do would be to break ancestral karmic patterns and not to not to perpetuate those, okay? And the way to do this is by becoming very attuned to your own inner knowing. This divine feminine energy is not feminine in the masculine feminine percent way of like 3D expression of that. It is taking the yin and the yang energy, and I'm just using those terms, but it is that action versus receptive energy, that working within the flow of the universe and recognizing the thing that's in front of you for an opportunity and working with that. This is a new tool for your toolkit, right? This is, and many military will understand this because you're experts in adaptation. This is new, right? This is it's like the video game just halted and you're like, well, now there's input underload. And this is the reason, because there's the invitation. Yeah. All right. So I do feel like there's some personal messages that want to come out in this reading. I hope you're sticking with me to this point. If you are, then you are an enlightened energy and part of a collective of elite that are paving the way for a new reality. You are the Neos in the Matrix. Takes a lot of Neos in the Matrix. Throat chakra in reverse. Movement, choices, and decisions in reverse. Trapped in fear, oh my love. Choose wisely. Okay. So you're in the military. You cannot voice your opinion freely. You are in confinement, which in the service is going to feel like jail and prison. Oh my goodness, my love. And oh, this picture, trapped in fear. Yep, I hear you. Choose wisely. This is the choice, my love. This is the choice. You can accept that your 3D reality is real, or you can accept that it's the matrix. You can align with something higher and you can manifest your ass right the fuck up out of there if you do some work. It's a choice. It's a choice. So let's get some guidance on like how to make that choice, right? Because, oh yeah, sure lady, I'll just choose. I don't understand. Okay, I hear you. Let's find out. First off is the music, okay? It's the music, and then it's the sleep subliminals. If you do not have the internet, it is the following. Om Namah Shivaya. If you have enough discipline to have succeeded past E4 in the military, you have enough discipline to do Om Namah Shivaya. That's not even fair, because if you're under E4 and you're stuck in your same situation, you can still do it. That was just me being smart-assy, because I had 3 Article 15s for insubordination by the time I was in E3. Okay. Patience. Patience, right, because we're on lockdown and what the fuck else is there to do besides be patient? But here's the thing. This patience is something that you actually have to choose to have, because it's what needs to happen to help this sleep. And this must not be forgotten. This is so very important, my love. This is so very important. This sleep work. Okay? Om Namah Shivaya. Om Namah Shivaya. Taking risks. Yeah, this is the going internal. This might feel like the most scary battleground you've faced yet. It might feel that way. Yep. But you are guided and protected. If you're watching this reading, if you resonate with the sound of my voice, if this message is reaching you, you are protected. You are meant to be where you are because you're a leader among men and light warriors, and you will help the divine masculine grow. Because you're going to learn to go with the flow. That's right. You're going to master your divine feminine energy. You're going to recognize the flow of the universe. You're going to start to work with it, and you're going to succeed, and you're going to win. You're going to win. You're going to win. In the end, the winning is the connection to God. And you're going to get there. You're going to get there. That is not working very well. Let's try this. I haven't used these cards in a while. There we go. That's right. The divine masculine is manifesting his way out. By doing this, he will magic wand his ass out of the box. The matrix is the box. The lock is your perception, and the key is a connection to God, a higher power, and listening and reading the signs. That's the equation, my love. And don't be trapped in fear, because it is an illusion. It is an illusion. I just want you to use the visualization of the exploding Mr. Smith. That was great. Because this is not real. It feels very real. And it is very, I mean, it's real. I shouldn't take it away from, it is real. It's real, but there is more reality to meet than meets the eye. A lot more. And I'm asking you to expand your consciousness to take that new reality in, so that you can change your perspective and manifest something different. Whether it's health, whether it's out of a box, whether it's love, whether it's just a good fucking night's sleep. Whatever it is, these are the steps to help you get there. And I really genuinely see that you have all the tools that you need to do so. It's just a choice to begin. You must take step one, and then the universe will keep meeting you. This is not going to be so hard. The universe is like, please, 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 please. And then you just take a step, and then the universe goes, got you. And then you take another step, and then it will just keep happening. So, anyways, I love you so very much. God bless. Godspeed.